Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my entire journey in the showbiz world, whatever modeling assignments I've done, and I will take you back to the very beginning when I started actually doing it. So it's going to be a very exciting and interesting video. So before any further ado, let's just begin it. Yeah. So basically, what happened was that like I was born at a place. I already talked about it, like at Rickshaw, which was an international border town. And after that, my father was actually in Indian Railways, and we used to travel in trains every now and then. And my father was also in a transferable job. Because of that, I traveled a lot, and I went to different towns in the beginning to study. And I remember once I was going to one of my school in the small town. I came to New Delhi after my sixth standard. So basically, I was just like looking at the outside of my window from my school bus, and I was seeing hoardings of beautiful girls and a guy with a red t-shirt, blue jeans, funky shoes, and a guitar in his hand, and they were selling fashion bazaar kind of. It was a basically uh, a garment advertisement that they were doing, and hoardings were there, and they were looking fabulous, and I was like really intrigued by it. And I just at that moment only I decided that one day I'm going to be a model like this, and I'm going to be featured like this. I mean, that was my dream, obviously. And the place that I was in, nobody knew even F of fashion, and for them it was all lame and pointless. For them, just wearing modest cloth, traditional clothes was all that was allowed. But I was not like I was not like the common people over there. I was a little unique, and then I shifted to New Delhi. I was also like into little bit of makeups and all. I participated in you know talent hunts, so I had the knowledge of presentation and how to present myself. I had some charm also because I was very loquacious as a person. I talked a lot. I was literally a chatterbox and garrulous. I mean, you could call me anything, but I am like, I am entertaining. So then I didn't really learn anything as such. I mean, I didn't take any formal training for my acting, singing, dancing, whatever. But I had my television, and I remember one day I was just holding my TV in my hand. It was so heavy, and I was connecting a cable in it so that we could see the channels and all, because cable connection was not in our house. And I was enjoying the song. Every day I used to do that. One day suddenly that TV collapsed from my hands. I mean, it just tripped, and it was completely broken. And then my mom somehow saved me from not getting scolded by my father. Like, she just tried her best to lie, or so that's how I was saved, because my father was very strict, as I already told you guys. So yeah, moving on, I shifted to New Delhi, and I became extremely studious because I realized that I am not living in a family where we have privileges, or where we have that much of family support. We were also going through financial crises, and financial constraint was also a major factor. But despite that, hats off to my mother that she gave me the you know the education that I was wanting to get, and luckily all my schools and colleges were reputed and prestigious. So yeah, that was it. Now coming back to the other things, so I would say if you really are a very passionate person, and if you come from a sound background, if you are coming from upper class, or maybe you know upper middle class family, then you could think of going to uh, to the showbiz world, to the acting field, or to the modeling field. But the thing is that if you are coming from a lower middle class family, or from BPL family, then that's really challenging for you. I would also talk about the biases that are there during the casting processes. They judge you solely based on your looks. Then they tell you that you have to give 1.5 lakh for portfolio, 30,000 for your grooming, 30,000 for your makeup and hair, and another things. Even for your attires, they want some nominal amount to pay, and it's more like why you are even doing it when you have to pay for everything, and you are not getting any remuneration, any salary. How would you sustain? So what happens? Most of the time, the models earns through suits, different types of suits, photo shoots, catalog shoots, e-commerce shoots, print shoots. But when I was doing the modeling, I was only doing the print commercials and print modeling. E-commerce was there back then, but it was not that popular, so I unfortunately never really got into it. But now I have done couple of e-commerce suit via Mintra as well. But I am doing it not as a model, but as an influencer. So that's about it. And I have also earned a few commissions and few perks of it. Like they give you not only money, but they can also give you goodies, and some min cash or min credits that you can utilize in your further products that you will be buying. So moving on, I would like to tell you one thing. When you go for acting and modeling, you are generally 18 or 19 or 20, 21. Like you can say you are in between 18 to 25 maximum, and that is the time of making our careers. If you are not having a family where you are where you are having enough money to sustain, you have to pay a lot of rent in Mumbai, because sustaining in Mumbai is not an easy task. So it's pointless for you to go there, or if you are going, you have to live with 4 5 guys or 4 5 girls in a PG. That will be very challenging, and then you have to manage your food, your expenses for auditions and all. If you want to do some other part-time job or full-time job, then you have to go for that also. But it would be very hectic also. And then you have to prepare your show reels. Show reels, I hope you know what it is. Show reels are basically uh, a collection of your auditions, or maybe yeah, a collection of your auditions, video auditions, and you can just show them different genre genre that in which you are performing. Like for instance, a psychotic lover, an emotional mother, or maybe a girl who has just had her breakup. It could be any kind of like it. You have to just emote different emotions through your show reel, so that the recruiters, the casting directors, would be able to see your potential as an actor, and then they decide that the project in the script that they are having in their mind or they are creating, would you be the right fit for it or not. And they will also see your portfolio along with your show reels, because obviously when you are working on camera, they have a certain set of requirements like your height, your facial features, sometimes your complexion too. It is sad to say, because we are living in a world of inclusivity, but in some like casting requirements, they may say that we want a fair girl or we want a fair guy, and you might just be the perfect candidate, but if you are not having the fair complexion, you're out. That's the thing. But everything is fine if you have the passion, dedication, and drive to do it, and the grit to do it. You will be able to handle it. But the thing is, if you are going there, you will be requiring to have a lot of expensive attires, or you will be requiring to go to parties and clubs and parties, and you have to basically do the networking kind of a thing. And then during the shooting, if you are doing the TV shows, you have to work for 14-15 hours a day, and you will hardly get 3-4 hours to sleep, because even from the set you have to go back to your home. And then it will be very hectic if you are opting to become a TV actor. So I think that's one problem. Another problem, if you are doing a TV soap and you have been shortlisted, whether you are lead or parallel lead or any short character, small character, but then your payments will only be given to you after the show has wrapped up its shooting and it has been telecasted for a duration of 3 months. Then only you will be getting your salary. So it's going to be really nerve-wracking and daunting for you, because during the time when you are not getting your salary, how would you sustain if you do not have bank balance, if you do not have any friend or family support? So it could be really challenging. Because of these kind of setbacks, a lot of people starting their venture or entrepreneurship or doing part-time jobs, because they have no other option. So the struggle is real. But the thing is that some people also, those who believes in in getting the shortcuts, they just start doing wrong things. Wrong things, like I can't really talk about it, but I would say, selling things that are not allowed to be sold in India, or maybe they start giving masseur services, or another kind of services to different clients, male or female clients. So these kind of things are also there. So and also the problem is that some of the casting director, during my audition, I'm also coming to that, some of the casting directors directly tells you that if you do not have money, we have work, you do that, you will get instant money and you will be able to sustain. So they also give you that, opportunity.